Why do I feel like a different person after my traumatic brain injury or TBI? This is a great question. I mean, TBI affects personality, mood, self-awareness. I've experienced all that, okay? You may feel disconnected, numb, or easily overwhelmed. Now, this is common. You're not broken, your brain is just misfiring. With time and the right tools, you can reconnect your sense of self. I'm telling you, once you have that injury, sometimes it takes years for the symptoms to appear, like it did for me, 15 years, okay? For the symptoms went crazy. I was blindfolded, couldn't go outside. Light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, brain stuck in panic mode. It was awful. And I felt like a totally different person. And my mood, my self-awareness and personality, everyone, even my, you can imagine family members, right? You're not your normal self. And you don't feel like it. You feel like a totally different, like your attitude and the way you snap and react to things, just like, oh goodness, I never used to be like this. And it sucks, but you're not broken. It's just the brain is interpreting the world differently. That's the problem. The signals have been messed up. Now, Dr. Beck can go in with laser and electricity and restore the function, like they did with me, to normalize it. But in that beginning, you're just like, dude, I feel terrible. And I feel so guilty for snapping at people, being angry, being upset. And you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but the brain is overwhelmed with everything going on. There's noise. This part of the brain is going too fast, too slow, too fast, too slow, or the whole brain is just screaming for attention to be like, because it's gone haywire. It's just mass confusion. And you're just like, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, be like, high alert. Oh, what's going on? Just freaking out. And you're just not yourself anymore. I believe a lot of people with mental issues is because of concussions or head injuries, as years before. A doctor told me, they're like, hey, what happened to you 15 years ago? Because they looked at my x-rays and they're like, hey, what happened to you? And I was like, nothing. And I was like, oh, I had a really bad whiplash. I didn't even know it. Doctors didn't tell me that. They didn't know anything. But what these doctors I met now said, they said it takes about 15 years for the brain or for the body to not be able to handle all the crazy symptoms. And that's why they could say, hey, they saw an injury on the x-rays and be like, okay, when did this happen? And I was like, well, I had an accident 15 years ago. I was like, oh, that's what it was then. But I didn't know it affected my neck and then my brain. So it was just one of those things that, you really feel like a different person, and is not a good person. And it's brutal for your family to go through that, the pain that they have to see and deal with, and just take all that crap they sometimes get because your mood and your self-awareness and your personality is just all over the place. And you don't want to be like that. But the brain wants to heal. You want to heal. You got to keep going, keep fighting, get the best treatment in the world. You can be treated at home now from Dr. Beck, which is amazing. You don't need to travel anywhere. I travel all over the world blindfolded, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity. I was a mess. It's a miracle that I was able to do some of the things I did. My mom dragged me everywhere. She's like, we got to get you well. Because it was game over for me, My brain was, it was game over. I have a second chance now. Thanks to Dr. Beck and other people that helped me, doctors as well, get my neck sorted out too. So it's not cool, man. It's not cool. You end up being very depressed from all that, and the guilt, the shame. It's awful. It's real, and that doesn't have a positive impact on you either. So that's why going to Dr. Beck, he tracks all these things. Like, how are you feeling in these areas? And then you start getting better and better because all those things affect it. And it's true, it's all connected, but you got to get your brain sorted out. When Dr. Beck was able to get my brain to stabilize, then I was able to interpret the world differently, and I wouldn't snap and be angry or moody as much. And then it got to the point where, like, you know what? This is how you guys are experiencing the world? Wow, I forgot what that was like. And you get to a place where, like, wow, it is possible to be functional again. And it's amazing, Technology's come a long way. We got to get the word out. Too many people are on all kinds of medications and drugs, and they have all these mental issues, and they don't even know what the cause of it is. But go to my website, bjornbrain.com. You can see my story. There's your old TBI who recovered, and there's your treatment. Everything's here. Everything you need to know. Case study with concussion, all the weird neurological symptoms. This kid couldn't walk because of a head injury, just a mild concussion. Okay? So check it out. Dr. Beck is amazing. He will work with you, and it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, but the equipment is sent to you. They put it on, restore the function of your brain, get it going, start feeling better, and you can do other exercises to get even better. So we got to get the word out, okay? Then please help me. Like, seriously, if somebody's if you have any of the issues that at least I had, you got to get the word out, man. It's too awful to struggle like that. It's not cool. Okay. All right. Thank you.